Hi, my name is Brandee Williams. I live in Denver, Colorado, and I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida. My first experience with grief and mourning would be the loss of my firstborn. He was 7 months old. He actually passed away here in Colorado, and that was about 10 years ago in 2011. I felt that it couldn't be real. I felt that some miracle was going to happen between finding him and on the way to the hospital. Even though he appeared that he had already passed. For weeks, my husband and I were in complete shock and almost felt like we were in a twilight zone. Day in and day out, it felt like, okay, when are we going to wake up? So my firstborn's name is Jordan. He is a junior, and we did not receive any type of counseling. We pressed into God, but we were still young, and so it was a mix between that and thinking that time would heal and that we would be able to get through it on our own. Honestly, I don't think we did a whole bunch to help with the process and understand everything. First and foremost, I would advise them that if they don't have a relationship with God, that right now is the time to get to know Jesus, get to know His comfort and His love, because I promise there is no greater peace than that. I've been almost isolated during this healing time, and there's been moments where I'm like, wow, no one is here with me. You know, no one took the time to come and be with me and stay with me and make sure everything was good. And then God told me, no, that's part of the plan, because I want you to press into me, because I could sit there and I could cry on someone's shoulder and I could relive it over and over again, but that's not going to encourage me. That's not going to make me feel better. That actually may drive me into a downward state, honestly, especially if it's someone who doesn't know the Lord. So I would encourage anyone who's dealing with grief to go to God first, because there is a peace and a comfort that He can give that no earthly human can ever give. And aside from that, I would say you have to know yourself. You have to know what you feel like would work for you and would not work for you. But I feel like God is the answer, because even when you press into God, He knows you better than you know yourself. So He's gonna say, okay, you've come to me and I know who you are, I know your personality, so I'm gonna send these people here because this is what's gonna work for you in your situation. Or I'm gonna send you over here to this counselor or this therapy because I know this is something you need. And so I feel like, I mean, He has all the answers. So even more than I would have answers and advice for someone, that would be my number one thing, is go to God and let Him direct you. And so I definitely encourage anyone that is going through grief to not just seek out any therapist, any counselor, but seek out Adam's Purpose. They are here to love on you. They've experienced grief themselves. They've experienced loss. They've healed. Some may even continuously be healing, because it is a process. But I believe that they will be able to guide you and direct you and to give you hope during this time of grief. And more importantly, be there for you during this time.